Amanda, I really wanted to compliment you on your dancing in the
Thank
first
you.
few episodes. I think we all knew that, like, Mamma Mia, Broadway, all of that, but like, where did you learn those specific moves?
Thank you. No, I was in dance team just like Elizabeth Holmes. And I think we probably had the same level. I think it's fair to say we had the same level of talent in that category. I definitely, Liz Merriweather and I molded our experiences into that scene, that specific dance scene in the office. I've never been so sore in my life, but those moves were actually dance team moves from who let the dogs out? And it was
Oh,
like, and then Bombs Over Baghdad. There was so many dances routines we had to do between basketball games, and I was always in the back row 'cause I couldn't dance, obviously. So I just used what I could and just moved, and I feel like that. I feel like if Elizabeth Holmes danced, that's what it would look like. We'll see. But yeah, the dancing, we took that all from her, the way she moved on stage with Sunny at one of the events at Theranos, and we made a whole game, a whole, story. We was built on that.
Well, I mean, I loved it. I've
Thank
done that
you.
before too. It's like a nice, like, hype moment. Naveen, I thought, so first of all, like, I started watching and I was like, I know him. It's weird seeing you like not on an island after watching Lost. What was it like for you to be like so prim and proper in a suit?
strangely liberating as far as the character was concerned, because it's nice to resemble who you're playing if it's a real person. What that does to you in terms of how you comport yourself. Because as you can see, I'm a slip of a thing. And I guess psychologically as well, because I always felt there was this kind of physical tension to him, that his insecurity made that even if he was apparently relaxing, he was still kind of rigid.
Yeah.
And what that does to a performance, how you speak, how you relate to people.
Well, I think a lot of us have watched or listened to the podcast or watched a documentary, and you guys, like, your chemistry on screen makes it a bit more like makes sense. I think a lot of people were questioning why Elizabeth ended up with Sunny. Amanda, what was your take on it, like acting it out?
I think, I mean, it was so necessary to, what we didn't know going in was the the way they spoke to each other, intimate texts that they'd send each other. We weren't privy to any of that when we started. We knew that they had a very close romantic relationship and that they were hiding it, and we knew we needed to see them kind of fall in love because there was something intense for them, like long-standing relationship, and I think it was just, there was an innocence there. There was a belief in it. There was a safety. Like, they felt that very safe with each other, and it was so necessary to show how that began because people didn't get it. Why would she be with him? Wow, what does he have? What business does he have being with her? Like, it doesn't make sense from the distance that we're all seeing it as audience members of the documentary, of the podcast, of the book. When you watch it from this the Dropout perspective, it makes so much more sense. We're giving a lot of clarity and a lot of context to something that was very, very, very real. And obviously, for the sake of dramatization and what's happening in Elizabeth Merriweather's, the creator's imagination, and what we all kind of can assume was happening, we kind of put out there. And I think it gives a lot of context. It's really important because they are at the center of it. This relationship was bananas, but they were a team.
They were bound.
Really good team.
They were bound together, and it was exhilarating exploring how that could come about.
Yeah.
And it kind of happened instinctively.
Yeah, and such an innocent place too. I do love that first episode.
That was our first day working together, I think.
When we almost set the set on fire.
Was it that day?
It wasn't that day, but that was the first episode.
Yeah, that was the first episode.
Oh my God, the first day we had to make out. And then like the the next couple of days the set almost
Yeah, then the set
went up in
burnt down.
flames. That's Sunny and Elizabeth and Sunny, you know.